One of the most common questions I get asked on Discord is, what do I actually do as an endgame player in Raid? Like, what's my daily login routine? So today I've actually remembered to do this, and we're just going to go through what I actually do in a day. So it will always start with some sort of pop-up, and that's either Plarium trying to sell me something, or we're in some sort of event like we are now where we actually get given something. Pretty cool. So Michelangelo chase, followed by the daily login reward, bit of silver, thank you very much. Now the first priority for me and my level of, wow, that's some pop-ups. The first priority for my level of account is gonna be a race to get the Iron Twins Fortress done. That's just the biggest sort of net benefit my account can get. But before we do that, I'm still on the hunt for my 6-star Siffy Soul, so I wake up and I hope, and it's not there, never mind, but it resets in 15 minutes. Guys, you know the deal. There'll be a promo link. It's going to be written in the pinned comment as well as the description of this video. If you want to maybe just start fresh in Raid, maybe try the free-to-play life, maybe just recommend the game to a friend. It's going to get you off to a solid head start with the likes of Elenaril, Fayne, Uugo, and Tagoar as you level up your account. And if you want that, just follow these instructions. You'll want to log out of Plarium Play on your PC and uninstall the game. Click the link in the description, register with a brand new email address, launch Raid, complete your tutorial, go to your inbox and claim your first free champion. Like I say, this is a good one. You don't want to miss it. Just click below and get started today. So yeah, my first priority, if I've got energy like I do now, I dive straight into it. If I don't, then I go through the arena, 5 battles to get my energy. I like to check the advanced quest because this one here, the repeatable or changeable quest that we get every day for energy, what would be nice is if I could either flip that to live arena or maybe the Iron Twins. So let's just try it. Hopefully we won't get Chimera or Hydra. We get Chimera, never mind, we can do that later. So yep, it's straight into here. Now it is Sunday, so obviously we get double rewards and I will always spend some energy to do more keys, but we'll just do 6 for the sake of argument. We're gonna put that on a background battle, and then I'm gonna try and get as much stuff done as possible in the time that takes. I'm just gonna have a little look at some easy wins. Epic artifact at the forge, probably do that one, and just look at our usual quests. So let's get it. Let's see how quick we can get as many quests done as possible. Let's buy something cheap for that one. We're gonna pull 3 shards. Gotta have coffee, that's the main thing. Right, that is our 3 shards pulled for one quest, which I always use to do another quest, which is the increase a champion's level 3 times. So I'm just gonna pick anyone random and I'm just gonna use 3 of my little shard pulls. There we go, that's 3 of the quests done. Now gonna upgrade some artifact accessories just to get that done. Let's see what new stuff we've got. We hope for speed, we get speed. Then we get stuck in the addictive rolling cycle in hope that we get more speed. If we press the right button, it's early. 1 and 1, it will do. That's that done. Get any freebie rewards because we like free stuff. We collect our daily gem pack because that's about the only thing I'll spend money on in this game now. Get our little appreciation pack, that one done there. Collect our gifts. There we go, it's another quest. The 50 energy is done. That's kind of all I can do for now, I think. What else have we got? We'll just craft something in the forge. I'm just going to go for some resilience because I'm just going to sell it anyway. I'm saving all of my good stuff for a video I'm going to do pretty soon, where hopefully we craft all of the lethal gear we've got from this Doom Tower rotation. Come on, give me something to sell. Give me an epic or a legendary. Here we go. And that gets deleted. We do the quest. So I'm just going to check on the status of this. We're only halfway through that. So this is kind of my, I go through and clean up everything I need to do. Check the events, check the tournaments, what's going to happen today. Always so slow to load on a PC. Doesn't appear that there's anything new going on. We've got the classic arena takedown. That's pretty easy. That's nice. Bit of free energy, some soul coins. Okay, and not a particularly high threshold. We can do that. We're still doing the Smart Fella Titan event. I'm not really pushing for it. As I said in my other video, I'm just doing it sort of passively. But there's not really much going on today, which is good because that means I can actually make some content today. Just ticking off as many red boxes as I can, or red dots. We're going to check into the clan, hopefully see what we get. We've got some energy, that's cool. Now, one of the biggest priorities, whatever I'm doing on whatever given day, is I never really let myself go over 130 energy because the whole time you're over, you're not earning energy. and you actually get, I think it's 480 energy a day just passively earning. So if you're over cap, that's how much you're missing out on, and considering I don't buy energy, it's always good to get as much as possible. It just seems more efficient to be under cap than over cap. So I'm going to just flick ahead to when this is done, and then we'll see what we're going to do next. Okay, Iron Twins is done, or at least the first part of it, because it's Sunday. Got our rewards, pretty cool, nice rewards. Because we got that extra energy, I am going to knock out the 7 campaign battles, which I will just do really quick now. I'm sure I've got some food that needs leveling up, plus there is still a champion training tournament on. Okay, the 7 campaign battles should now be done. That's those there, and I think we got another quest done in the process. Wow, it's windy. Oh, that's crazy. Right, what's next? I guess at some point we've got to do faction wars, and I am not much enjoying hard faction wars anymore. That did not take long. We'll get our clan boss. Hope for some sacred shards. That's all we actually want. Maybe some voids or some books. Bit low on those. Usually delete the cruel and immortal gear because it's very rarely any good. But we get some rewards. We get some gems, a couple of shards and a book. We're happy with that. Got a void shard. Very nice. Get rid of those. Now we'll just quickly do these. My team does have a rare on it, which means I can just get that quest done every day or whenever it pops up. And that is the second one done. That's another 2 quests complete. So I guess now I'm going to go for my 5 arena battles, just to clear that whole section there. I think we'll go with this team. It's my sort of blending team. Should make quick work of the arena. With this as well, I normally just pick like one-man defense teams. That's kind of the way to go if you want this to happen fast. I'm only in gold 4 at the moment. I've let myself drop down for some easy wins, or get slowed down by Loki. That took way too long. The last one, and what that's going to do is it's going to put us back over the energy cap. So before I collect the quest, I'm just going to see where I might want to spend my energy. I will probably use my energy back in campaign 4, the champion training event. So we've got a little bit of energy to kill. Should just take a couple of runs of this. I don't need to take it down to 0. I just need to be under 130. Thor is doing all the work. He's definitely my favorite campaign farmer now. I will leave that there. One thing that I'm really working on at the moment is I'm trying to bring my dungeon teams down in terms of how long it takes. I think my Ice Golem team was nearly 4.5 minutes on hard 10, and I just got a bit bored of it. I wanted to see if I could get Spider down. I had a 4-turn team. I've managed to get it to 2. But the one I'm working on at the moment is actually stage 10 dragon. Since they changed the AI for Newt, he now attacks bosses, not ads. Not that dragons got ads, but it means I've started bringing the Newt Marius combo in again. So I'm basically just trying to see how fast can I get stage 10 dungeons down. As always, with every dungeon, it's actually the waves that slows everything down. Just trying to make everything as fast as possible so that I've got time to do other things. Obviously, I've got content to make. I've got videos to do. I can't be sitting here watching Dragon all day. Yep, that's Dragon done. 15 turns, 24 seconds on stage 10. The teams are getting there. Very cool. We like that. We like the new dungeon teams. I'm actually going to do a video on them. As soon as I've nailed Ice Golem to make it 100%, I will release that because I think it's going to help a lot of people. And it's awesome because it's not super gear dependent like the teams we were probably running before. We don't have to worry about things like resistance and all that craziness. We'd have to do 5 more arena battles to finish the Michelangelo chase for the day. But I think as far as my login routine goes, that's kind of it. I will now probably just do the 5 silver keys in the Doom Tower. And then everything else that's left over is just stuff I'm going to do throughout the day, maybe whilst I'm waiting for my edits to bounce and stuff like that. Otherwise, I don't want to leave myself with absolutely nothing to do because that is no fun at all. We've just had the Altar of Souls refresh, so once again, it's hoping for the Siphi 6-star, fingers crossed. Not today. Got the Thor 6-star, he'd be nice, but Siphi is actually my priority at the moment. So I'm just literally going to go into the Doom Tower, go on hard. As I've been saying, speed teams have kind of been my thing, so I'm trialing this ridiculous team right now to see how quick I can get the Dark Fae down. I did do a sensible video on how to take her down maybe a week, 2 weeks ago. Yeah, for me now, I'm just doing all my multi-battles, stick it on in the background because I am still just farming as much lethal as I can get my hands on this rotation. So far I can craft 95 bits. That's really, really solid. Again, I will do a video kind of dedicated to that, how to craft it, what to do, what not to do, all of that good stuff. But yeah, now it's a bit of a waiting game for me. So I'm going to go and do something. I'm going to go get myself ready, maybe get a bit of sunshine because it's nice outside. That's all for now. So yeah, that is my daily login routine. It's not very exciting, but what I like to do is just try and get as many quests done as quickly as possible so that I can just do something else, or so I can just focus on making some content. So weird video from me, probably just a little short. Thank you very much for watching. If you've got any more questions, you will find the link to my Discord on my channel, probably in the About section. Feel free to jump in. It's a little community at the moment, but we are building it up. Everyone's really helpful in there. So yeah, feel free to join. I'll see you on the next one.